we're going to use this 2 months to try to get in playoff, ready mentality at a level that we think can beat anybody. We'll have a good rotation and look forward to, giving a better look at guys that maybe came in the middle of the year that I wasn't able to see because we didn't practice. And now with training camp, then yeah, it's going to be a competition, and there'll be surprises. Some guys won't be ready to play. Maybe they can't handle the environment, whatever. We'll adjust, and so we hopefully by the time we get to the playoffs, we'll have the right rotation, the right players, the right amount of minutes, and then go for it. At the end of the day, it's going to come down to big players making big plays, and it's always that way. And we've got two of the best, if not more. I mean, again, I don't want to put everything on those two because you got Eric and PJ and Daniel House and the Cove and just keep going on. But if we can make the big plays, big moments, we can beat anybody there without a doubt. But it should be a great challenge. Should be fun. Should be fun for the fans. I'm excited about getting back to work. Right now, our focus is getting everybody able to go full speed when we get to Orlando. Make sure they're healthy and ready to work. And I think we're accomplishing that. So this is going to be a heck of a journey. It's going to be fun. First time ever, hopefully last time ever in the NBA to have anyone experience this. And we'll attack it with all with all our gusto and everything that we can. We're going to try to win a championship like I'm sure 7, 8, 10 other teams are trying. Which we haven't had Russ on our team except this year. But if you go on his history and career, he's always played better in the playoffs. He turns it up a notch. How he does that, I don't know, because his notch is pretty high. But he turns it up a notch. And, yeah, I expect him to be even more efficient. I think he'll come at you, and he'll give it everything he's got. I do know that. And, of course, I hope it's enough. And, but I have no doubt that he will be efficient and play well and give it everything he's got. I do think the rest for him, PJ, even Russ to a certain degree, will benefit us, and it'll benefit other teams also. But it'll definitely benefit our players that we're going to rely on heavily. So I expect him to be ready to go, and that's why it's going to be fun to see what happens. How do you handle no fans? How do you handle the atmosphere? A lot of players will play better. I think they'll play better without the constant noise and the barking and all that. Some players might need the energy of the crowd. So that'll be an interesting sideline. But, yeah, James he's always ready to go. And he'll be ready. I have no doubt, like Russell. When that ball goes up, when it's time to play the playoff, he's going to be ready to go. And I do think that not having 3 months of wear and tear on his body is going to help with him. But the ability to be able to drive it, kick it, and not hold it as much will be big. Defensively, that we can do a much better job of communicating and switching and keeping people out of the middle, keeping our low man down there. Those are things on defense we can get a lot better at in the next 3 weeks. But it's and we'll add a couple of plays in the half court when you can't run or can't push the ball that I think will get our players that in a better position to perform. And so I'm looking forward to it. I don't want to be the crazy guy that sat at home all day and then come up, overstudied and over-coached and new concepts, and we got to do this and screw them up. We were at a high level. We're like second, I think, in offense or whatever. We want to get to number one, and I think we can with some tweaks and with just insisting on what we know is our better way to play and having guys buy in and having the new guys feel comfortable in their role. So I'm looking forward to it, and I think the players are too. We've all talked about it, and it should be some exciting times in Orlando. And then we have a great medical and training staff that we're in constant touch with them and getting feedback from them. Okay, this player is doing well. And then my sense from the players, they're all excited about going and playing and looking forward to it. I didn't get a sense at all. And a lot of the calls were, to be honest, was about, social injustice and what we can do and keep the conversation going and educate ourselves, me especially, but educate about, what we need to do going forward and try to be a part of the solution instead of a problem. And that was for me, emotional and enlightening, and something that I hope is some personal growth. And that's, I owe that to the players, and they've, it's been fun in the sense of anytime that you can have conversations like that and feel, I just learned something. And it's been very rewarding being able to be in contact with them. But, now we'll keep the conversation going, but, and also be ready for a good run in the playoffs. And that's what we're going to try to do.